Good morning, folks. Hope you're well. Another game week closes, another $50 banked. And this is why, in my opinion, anyone playing so rare to win money, they should target the threshold leagues. Regardless of the scarcity you're playing, they should be your number one priority. The ROIs available each game week, monthly, annually are simply sensational. I've said it from day one from being on the platform, and I will continue saying it whilst the thresholds are available on Sorare. I'm convinced these ROIs are available to any user who is prepared to do a bit of research and to plan ahead accordingly. This team on screen that has won the threshold this week cost me 293 English pounds, which equates to about $350. So this one game week, that has returned 15% ROI. That return in terms of an investment is, like I said, it's fantastic. And I'm not sure where those returns are available right now. And although So Rare is a game, I see this as an investment opportunity. So with any investments I get involved in, I always look at the possible ROIs available. Now, you're right in thinking some of these players I bought for a lot less or less than what they are now, but not significantly less. David Marshall, for example, is only 50 quid more than what I actually paid for him. Or Dex is only a tenner. Kareem is basically the same price. Hoffman again, and arguably Ronaldo. I've overpaid for him because I wanted him so badly, and he is the number one or serial one card. So even if you bought this team last week before the game week had started, you would still be looking over 10% ROI. Now, like I said, I am just giving my opinion on what is the best way of playing So Rare, especially, like I said, if you are looking just to make money from So Rare and that is your number one priority. I'm amazed on how many people overlook the threshold teams. I see people putting in their rare teams, the 270, the All-Star League, yet they don't put a threshold team in. And that is, I can't get my head around it, to be perfectly honest, because the likelihood, looking through their teams, okay, they could have a good game week, a lucky game week, call it what you will, but the odds of them winning a really top card is very slim given the players they're actually entering that team in. And quite frankly, they're asking for a miracle. Although the threshold teams are a lot harder to hit now because they're obviously capped than previously, I still think more often than not, most game weeks, providing you've got options, it is still not easy, but it's doable if you put in a bit of research into fixtures, etc. Now, I know what people are going to say, especially with rares, goalkeepers are too expensive. And on the whole, I would agree with that. You've got to take into account what you can actually win on thresholds. And going back to the planning, I just want to show you a purchase I made. And there he is, Tim Mellier. 29 days ago, I paid 82 quid for him. I knew he was coming back for injury, and I had the opinion that he would go back and be Sporting Kansas City's number one goalkeeper. And since I bought him, he's played 4 games and he's hit 2 green scores, an average game there, and then a nightmare against Inter Miami where he gave a penalty away. So there are opportunities available to get a rare goalkeeper in for not a lot of money. You just need to do your research, and I've got no doubt opportunities will present themselves. Now, people who play limited scarcity, there are loads of YouTube content creators who specifically look at limited and threshold teams. And I know you can get limited threshold teams for about 20-25 quid. Now, the comparison I would make there is if you bought, I don't know, a team for 30-40 quid in the limited and you just targeted the All-Star, for example, how much returns do you think you would get? I would say very little. However, on a threshold team over the season, I've got no doubt you would return a lot more than you put in. So why people target the All-Star hoping for miracles is beyond me. It really is. However, like I said, people can play it how they want to. I'm just giving my opinion. I am not judging people. But just to go through my team, David Marshall, I thought he was going to keep a clean sheet at one stage. They conceded 2 in the second half. I was panicking that he didn't concede another because he would have been penalised heavily. Audet's playing for Bochum in Germany. He was awarded a penalty that really shouldn't have been. He cheated for the penalty, but I was more than happy with that. And he was the only one who really, well, who hit a decisive score, basically. Ronivaldo, disappointed. My new signing. But overall, like I said, I'm just delighted to get my number one target each game week, and that is to bank $50. Before I go, and anyone querying what I'm saying or thinking about what I'm saying, just go through your gallery and realistically have a look on what you think you can win with that gallery. Because if you're entering the All-Star or the Cap 270 with average players, 99% of the game weeks, you're not going to stand a chance. And you need to be far more realistic on what your gallery can win or compete for. And like I said, because it's obviously capped now, a bit of research, the cap 240 is available for anyone to compete in, regardless of the scarcity. Anyway, guys, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you very soon.